Hey everyone, welcome back to Pokerole, episode 1, again.
Yippee!
So this is going to be a whole new Pokerole in the Eclipsea region because scheduling the original killer. Shit happens. So we have some new friends for to play their hand into our world, and a returning player as well. So how about we get some introductions first? As always, I am your amateur DM and storyteller and creator of this region. I am AntEnchants, also known as Professor Maple. And then we have our returning friend, our lovable baddie bat rat VTuber VPie.
Hello!
And introducing the new players, we have a very adorable Swamp Cat, Clovetail.
Hello!
We have a fellow practitioner of the magical arts. We have Rexus.
Hello.
And then we have an up-and-coming new friend, who I believe is a bear, Bruin.
Hello, hello. Nice to meet you all.
Please give them some love because they are up and coming. Woo!
Yippee! Woo!
Yeah.
Yeet.
So, this is once again, this is going to be a homebrew world that I have made to be a Pokemon region based geographically on Scandinavia, and you have been invited to start your journey here, whether you are a local or abroad, to start their journey in a new up-and-coming city called Parfax City. You'll all be arriving at different times of the day, so we should probably figure out who arrives first, whether if someone would like to volunteer or roll dice.
Well, I'm happy to volunteer, or if we just want to roll the dice traditionally, I'm good either way.
Anyone else feel anyway?
I vote for a dice roll.
Dice roll?
I'm down for a dice roll.
Okay, everyone roll a 1d20, and we'll see who goes first. In the
What?
a free 7. 7-11. 17.
Oh my God, we went in order.
We're going by golf
Lowest
rules,
to
right?
highest.
Do we want to do lowest to highest, or we can? Because we can do that.
Oh wow, 11's my favorite number. That's crazy.
That's a sign.
It's a sign. Good luck, blessing. Woo woo.
Yippee.
All right.
Yeah, we can do golf rules. I'm fine with that.
So it would be. Okay, so it'd be that then. Okay. So, since it is as the case, beat by.
Yes, we meet again.
We meet again. While I get everything on the board, how about you describe your character?
Yeah. Okay. So, as my character is approaching the town, you see a young woman or young girl, about 17. She's got very long, very dark hair with 2 long red streaks in the front and a couple red highlights. She's dressed relatively alternatively. She's got a red crop top, a cute little like black and gray like skater skirt, long black socks, combat boots. She's got 2 wristbands, one on each wrist, and on her head you'll see she's got goggles. For what, who knows, but they're there. I think they're just a fashion choice in this moment, but maybe one day they'll have a practical choice. She's also wearing some large, thin-rimmed glasses, some large circular thin-rimmed glasses. On her back, she is wearing a just like a plain black backpack, but you see these red, fiery looking spikes kind of jutting out from the backpack, and it kind of seems like that is just the backpack's design. But as she's walking up, you'll see her little Cyndaquil's head pop out from the top of the backpack, and the Cyndaquil is riding in her backpack, and that is the Cyndaquil's fiery spikes sticking out through the holes in her bag. And that is her.
Nice. So as you arrive, since your character was coming abroad, you were escorted to this place via helicopter, and as you were starting to land on the helipad, you notice an adult woman wearing a black like business shirt with a white lab coat, very long red hair, adorned with a red ribbon, and she is very much waving to you. As the helicopter reaches the touchdown, and you're able to safely disembark. As you step off, she walks up and says, "Hello, Miss Shae, I presume."
Yep, that's me.
Lovely. Welcome to the Eclipsea region. I hope the arrival wasn't as bumpy.
It wasn't too bad. I kind of just slept the whole way.
Honestly, perfectly valid. Well, my name is Professor Maple. I am the professor of this region. There's no need to be formal. You can just call me Maple if that makes you comfortable. But hope you're ready for a big step in a Pokemon in starting a new journey.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, here, walk and talk. I am waiting on some other people, so I am going to be escorting you to somewhere where you can temporarily get some lodging, if that is all right. Basically, we're just going to be walking down the road, so just this way. You should be familiar with this place.
Yeah.
Out of character.
Mm-hmm.
So, just going to say, she's going to say to you, I heard, you've garnered quite a name for yourself before coming here. Any reason why you decided to come to a small place like this?
Well, I guess if you have heard about me, then you must have heard about how terribly I failed, so here I am.
Well, you know how some things be. Just gotta grab life by the coattails, and sometimes you gotta turn over a new leaf. But
I played that
there's
game
always
once.
time. But I mean, if you ever find some newfound confidence in yourself, like a certain legendary Pokemon, you can rise from the ashes. That's how I always fought, at least.
Well, it kind of feels like my ashes have blown away in the wind at this point, so...
Oh, don't say that. You're still young. You still have time to figure things out.
Maybe. I guess that's why I'm here.
Well, either way, I will be supporting you through and through. So at least you'll have some camaraderie and you're not alone.
Yeah, thanks.
She's going to reach into her a bag. She's going to reach into her like coat, and she's going to like hand you like just a little card. And she's going to hand it over to you. Show this to the person in the behind the counter. She will handle your rooms and stuff. I am waiting for some fellow trainers to arrive, so I hope that won't be a problem.
No, I can make myself comfortable.
Perfect. She's going to walk past and start walking back. As you start to move the tourney door, she's going to look back and she's going to say, "Oh, by the way, Miss Shae, don't give up on your dreams." And she's just going to start walking back.
Backwards. That's how I pictured that just then.
She gives thumbs up as she gives 2 thumbs up as she's walking backwards. Yes.
Shae will kind of like tilt her head a little bit and like kind of think about what the professor said and then go inside to go check in.
She's quite corny. All right. Who's next up?
I believe that would be me.
So, some time does pass. It was about morning when Shae has arrived. It will be more like around the noon area. I want to say around this time. We're gonna start this over here. So, Bruin, I'm going to put your token here. Would you like to describe your character?
Yes, I would. So my character is Dillon Patchouli. He is an up-and-coming chef. He pretty much always wears his chef hat around. He's wearing a white button-down shirt with like a black sleeveless vest, black slacks, and black dress shoes. Pretty much the only thing he wears. He finds his appearance to be very important. And so he always likes to present himself a certain way. He also has pretty short cropped red hair with a little bit of blonde peeking out at the tips. And other than that, he likes to, he tries to carry himself with a refined manner.
Okay, perfect. So, as you arrived, you have taken the underwater sea train to travel to the city, and you are just stepping out of the train as it arrives at the station. It does the shh, and then it the slidey doors open.
So Dylan's gonna step off the train cart, and he's gonna look around a little bit, kind of crack his neck side to side, stretch his arms up above his head. He's just gonna give like a little, man, that was a long ride.
As you do look around, you would see the professor, as described before when Shae arrived. You see her just sitting on one of the benches. Looks like she's playing on her phone, but before she notices you, and quickly turns it off and hides it from and just puts it back in her coat before standing up. As he starts walking up to you, do you say anything or?
Yeah, Dylan's just gonna kind of, look at the professor and be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?"
Hello. My name is Professor Maple. I assume that you are Mr. Dillon, yes?
Yes, ma'am. That would be correct.
I hope the sea train wasn't a big of an issue.
It was quite lovely, actually. I've never been on a train under the water before. It's fascinating.
It's it's some relatively new infrastructure for the region, so it's very lovely that we were finally able to get it running. Here, follow me. We are going to. I want to ask you some questions as we get to where you'll be staying. Is that all right?
All right, whatever you say, Professor.
So so as you're walking, she's going to ask. So I was reading your application, and you seem that you are a peruser of the culinary arts. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I'm originally from the Galar region, but there's only so much curry one could eat, so I moved to Kalos in order to train under some professional chefs.
Oh, Kalos. My old college friend lives in Kalos.
Bet they've eaten lots of good food then.
I would sure hope so. I haven't heard from Sycamore in a while, so I might have to give him a call soon, now that you say that. I've never been to Galar, though.
Well,
must
you're
say.
not really missing out on much. It's
Oh,
nice, I guess, but I love the hustle and bustle of Lumio City and all the fine dining that you can get there.
Oh, I remember my trip to Lumios. Very magical. I assume that you are also looking to up your culinary your knowledge in a place like this too.
Why, of course. I wanted to go out on a journey in order to, sample the world's cuisines and find all the ingredients that I could for my cooking.
Quite a respectable take. The food might not be the best here, but we do have some variety of dishes in this hotel, though. As you can probably notice, this whole city is still very much under construction. As you were walking, I forgot to mention this while Shae was like being introduced. The place you can see is very much still under construction. There is a lot of like big fighting type Pokemon like Machoke and Girder and like just pulling their weight and helping with construction as the workers are working on everything. It's very much hustle and bustle.
Dillon sees all these Pokemon running around and working on stuff, and he says, "Oh man, that's what I love to see. I love when Pokemon can just do something and be helpful, and I just love seeing them with a job and in their element."
Very much makes things a lot easier. And they can be quite dependable. She pulls out the same type of pass that was given to Shae and was given one to you. It's like, here's a room key. I hope you don't mind a bit of a wait, but I still have 2 people that I'm waiting for. If that is all right. Do you work fine with other people?
Yeah, I'd say for the most part. As long as they're dependable, I'm sure I can get along with anyone.
Perfect. Well, it might be a bit, but I'm sure you can probably I'm sure you'll probably see some of the other trainers as we're waiting, so make yourself comfortable.
I don't mind waiting at all. I will probably go sample whatever food I can find in the lobby.
All right. She as she's walking, she like just gives like a pat on the back and like just says make yourself comfortable. Any amenities will be paid for. So as she starts to walk back down the road.
See ya, Professor.
She gives a wave back. A couple hours pass. It is about the afternoon. next up should be Clove, yes?
Me, yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna move up here, and would you like to describe your character?
Sure. So my character is Briar. And Briar is a young girl who is super passionate about healing Pokemon and protecting Pokemon ecosystems. She has green hair. It's kind of messy. It kind of looks like grass. And she wears pretty comfortable clothes, an oversized pink sweater, and she carries a big bag that is probably full of plants and potions and weird things that she picked up along the way. And she also carries a big book that she draws a lot of things in that she finds plants, Pokemon, where they live, stuff like that. And yeah, that's Briar.
Like an encyclopedia?
Yeah, pretty much, but one that she made, and it's probably not that good.
Ah. As the helicopter sets down and is within safe disembark height, you step off and you see the professor is waiting for you. Probably a familiar sight to a certain other trainer. She's waving to you as you step down.
Briar probably would run towards a plant and not even notice anything else and be very excited about that.
So probably like the grass like down here then.
Yeah, she gets off and sees something and runs over towards it and wants to collect it.
The professor is going to walk up and is like gonna crouch down to your height, because I mean I imagine like you're probably like examining it, right? The plans.
Yeah.
So it's going to just crouch down to your level and just be like, well, hello there.
Oh, hi. So sorry. I didn't even see you. I was so excited. Did you see this plant? I have to show you this.
It is quite a lovely plant, I must say.
Do you think I can probably turn it into something cool? Like a potion or something?
I'm not really sure on the ecosystem around this area, but I mean,
That's okay. I'll take it back with me anyway. I'll just put it in my bag.
an environmentalist, I see. I would assume that you are Miss Briar.
Yes, that's me.
Wonderful. My name is Professor Maple. I'm the professor of this region. It's very lovely to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you. I'm so excited to be here.
Perfect. Is it okay if I ask you a few questions while I show you to where you'll be staying?
Sure. I don't know if I have very good answers, but you can ask.
Okay. So you're an environment. So it seems like you're the type of person that likes that enjoys the plant life. It seems, yes.
Yeah, that would be probably my favorite thing.
If I may ask, where did you get that enjoyment from?
I'm not really sure. I've kind of just always liked plants ever since I was little.
That's perfectly fine. I mean,
I think I just enjoy being outside.
being outside is always a good thing. If it is something that interests you that much, you can always potentially, when you grow up, pursue a career for stuff like that.
Really? I can do this as a job?
I mean, you can always be a professor that studies in the would it be biology? For no,
Maybe?
it probably I don't think it's.
I don't know.
What is a plant professor called?
An herbologist.
Herbal.
Yeah, that sounds right.
A botanist? I don't know.
Oh, botanist.
Oh yeah,
That
that's
sounds right.
it.
Yeah.
Botanist. It's like if you always want to be a botanist, that is it's always a valid route to take in the field of researching undiscovered life and all that.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I have a big book of things that I've found along my journeys because I do like to explore a lot.
Oh really? That's actually pretty cool. That's very cool. But yes, some of my colleagues were actually to study ecology in I know the esteemed Professor Birch of the Hoenn region is a researcher of habitats, for example.
Oh yeah? That would be a really cool person to meet. I would love to meet them one day.
There is a I haven't really talked to him much since college, but I'm sure I could try to give him a ring. I believe one of the original Pokédex creators was also an ecology professor, actually.
Wow. They would be a really cool person to talk to, probably. I would love to show them my book of all my drawings.
I'm sure that they would. I would imagine they would like that, though. That was a very long time ago. So,
Oh man.
though I imagine they would probably be ecstatic to know that there are still people using his knowledge to this day.
Oh yeah.
Another thing, if I may ask, where are you from?
I'm from the Johto region.
Oh, really? Johto
Yeah.
region. I don't know where exactly about, but I believe another trainer here was also from Johto, though I don't know the specifics or anything.
Oh really? Maybe I know them, but probably not because I do like to explore a lot, so I kind of travel around so that I can find all the different Pokemon and all the different plants.
Well, hopefully you two can get along then. She'll hand you one of the passes. She'll hand you another one of the passes that was previously given out. This hotel is where you'll be staying for the day. I hope that is all right. All expenses will be paid.
Yeah, this is great. Thank you so much.
Of course, of course. There's still one more person that I'm waiting for, so if you don't mind a bit of a wait, there's some plants over there if you want to study them.
Oh yeah, I have plenty of things to do around here for sure.
As she starts walking off, she points out where the plants are. Awesome, awesome. And lastly, we have Rexus. Would you like to describe your character as I put them on the board?
Orion is one of those quiet presence type of people. He's very reserved. He's very not very forthcoming at first with his personality. He's very just to the task and that's it. But as he opens up to people, he likes to let his heart be shown that he's very caring and very nurturing, especially to his Pokemon. He actually thoroughly enjoys helping people and helping Pokemon out.
Very shy person, but very dependable when time passes, basically.
Yes.
Awesome. It was a bit of a walk for you, and I believe it said in your thing that you are local to the region, if I remember correctly from your cheat thing.
I am.
So it was a bit of a walk, but you probably would be coming up from this road, and you'll see the professor waiting by the basically waiting by the stairs to down to the city, but she'll be waving at you as you're walking, being friendly, you know.
Oh, hi, Professor.
Hello, Mr. Orion, I presume.
Correct.
Was the trip to getting here of any issue?
No, I didn't encounter any problems.
Well, that's good. Wouldn't know if any wild Pokemon would step on the roads or anything, but just want to make sure, you know.
Yeah, I saw a few in the trees and in the wood line, but none came out to say hello, as it were.
Well, it's how it be sometimes. Is it okay if I ask you a few questions as we walk?
Sure.
You're one of the only people that I've accepted in that was actually local to this region. How's that been?
I'm interested to see what the people of the different regions have to offer. They may have different Pokemon, they may have different personalities. It'd be nice to meet them.
Of course, of course. I mean, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't also trying to get my lay of the land here, since I've only came here recently. Since you are local, you would have like heard some passing on the you would have heard like just from word of mouth or like the newspaper or just like news in general, like of a new professor coming to the region to help out with the Pokemon League. But this would be your first time meeting them in person. But you would have heard the name Professor Maple in passing.
Okay.
How has living in Eclipsea been for you, at least?
It's been very comfortable.
That's good.
The winters are kind of harsh, but other than that, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, it's got to bundle up at that point. With more people coming to the region, there could be the case that they might bring more fire Pokemon, so who knows? Maybe this winter might be a bit warmer.
Could be.
Do you work well with others?
Maybe not at first, but as I warm up to people, I tend to work very well with others.
Nothing wrong with that. Definitely. Do you already have a partner Pokemon with you, or would you perhaps need to have one assigned?
I do actually have one. He should be flying around here. And I call Rookie D down. Rookie.
I always quite enjoyed the bird Pokemon. Very adorable. We start to walk up to the hotel. Is Briar still outside examining the plants?
She's probably sitting there drawing them.
So as you're walking, we probably would see Briar with the plants. Maple will hand you the card for the hotel and just be like, show this to the person up front. They will give you a room and service. All expenses will be paid for, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
I have to go do some work at the lab, but we should have everyone here. But everyone, I'll have everyone that has came here meet up in the lab tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan.
She's gonna just, as she waves off, just be like, if there's any issues, you can always come to the lab.
I'll be sure to.
And as she walks off, it gets to about the evening when Orion arrives. So everyone else would probably be, starting to settle in. If y'all are the type of person that would like stay in your room, or if you try to hang out in the lobby, perfectly fine. I don't know what everyone would be doing, but
yeah, Shae just went straight to her room and she hasn't come out since.
Dillon has been in the lobby. He's got a pile of plates next to him at a table, just stacked like 20 high. He's got Alfie out next to him, his munchlax. Bro has just devoured everything and is just laying there in the chair with his hands on his belly, all content.
Eating like Goku.
And Alfie's taking notes about the thing, or Dillon is taking notes about all the things that Alfie liked eating. And if anyone questions him, the professor is paying for it.
You hear a noise in the wind, and it sounds like the professor just going, shit. No. So Shae is in her room. Dillon is sampling the food. Briar is studying the plants. What does Orion do?
I'll probably just go up to my room.
All right, as the night falls, everyone gets settled in, and as you all hear the very light construction work that's happening because it's less bustly at night, kind of lulls you to sleep with some as like a bit of a white noise, but y'all would all sleep soundly into to the morning of the next day. I don't have a nighttime map because I don't know how to do lighting yet. But it'll be a new morning.
Oh, I'm probably in my room now.
Lost my train of thought. It's a new morning. The construction work would be resuming. You would hear the birds, like the bird Pokemon, just birding it up. What does everyone do the first thing the first thing waking up?
I'm going right outside. I'm ready to see new Pokemon and meet new people.
Dillon and Alfie go to get breakfast. Can't have Alfie missing any meals.
What about second breakfast?
And 11sies.
It would be a very standard breakfast. It would just be, bacon and eggs, some toast. Not the most bougie thing, but like it's filling.
Yeah, it's your standard continental.
Standard continental. Choice of tea, coffee, and water.
Shae, well, what do we know what time we're supposed to be at the lab or whatever it is?
Would probably be like just somewhere between the morning or around noon. Not nowhere too like nothing too late or anything.
Okay. Well, Shae is probably gonna stay in her room until it's time to go to that. But she will ask her Cyndaquil sensor to go pilfer her some breakfast from the lobby and bring it back to the room.
Cyndaquil, being like small and not having like the best strength, would probably only be able to bring back like a small plate of like just a small plate of like some bacon and eggs.
Sounds good to me.
The toast was too heavy. Briar, as you're walking out, you will see the professor walking down the road. As you'd be walking out as well.
Oh. Briar would probably run up to show the plant from yesterday. She turned it into some nonsense potion that doesn't do anything. And she's holding it in her hand and just waving it at you.
Just make like something out of the plants.
Yeah, this is the plant that I found yesterday when I got here, and I turned it into this. It doesn't do anything, but
Still very cute.
thanks. I'm gonna learn how to make potions one day, though.
She gives a nod and just be like, that's just lovely. I did not mean that. I did not mean that in a sarcastic way. I'm sorry. Were there any issues or anything with the night? Any issues sleeping or anything?
No, I thought it was great. It was super comfortable. Thank you so much for giving us the rooms.
Of course, of course. I should be starting to gather everyone soon, but just making sure everything is progressing fine. Morning constitutional and all that.
Yeah, makes sense. Doing your adult duties.
Of course, of course. Gotta do some professoring, as I imagine people would say. What is it? What is it that was it that the kids say now? Adulting.
Yeah. You are in fact adulting.
She kind
I
of
prefer to just play in the grass, so if it's okay, I might just hang out here until we have to go.
Oh no, that's perfectly fine. She kind of like pulls back her hair a bit as she says adulting, because she's just like, eh. And then goes back to trying to look presentable as she realizes what she's doing. Oh, my apologies. I'll be gathering the rest of everyone shortly.
Sounds good. I can't wait to meet everyone.
She starts to walk past. Some time will pass. It should start to be around the time. So, I guess everyone would be gathering somewhere. It's very fitting music for my brain. Should we just have everyone meet up at the lobby, or should we just jump cut it to the lab? Probably just jump cut to the lab, right?
We can
Sounds
jump cut
good
to the
to
lab.
me.
So, some time passes. Everyone makes it to the lab. Very safely. So as you all enter the lab, you would notice it is it's a very typical standard like Pokemon lab. You know, you got like some computers and machines in the back, reams of bookcases, lots of like books and like scattered notes everywhere on tables. More perceptive people would also see in the back there is like a ladder to a second floor where you can kind of see like not a whole lot from the first floor, but you do see like just some shelves and like a hammock is like set up there. Probably safe to assume it's probably like living quarters, basically. But it's not the cleanest lab, but like it's also not the dirtiest lab. As you all walk in, the professor will say, will basically point in one of the corners, and you would see like a camera, and she'll mention if hope everyone is okay, but any new trainers I have to essentially record their when they receive their officials, so I could send it into the league. It's just to make sure everyone gets logged to the system.
Okay.
Just making sure that's okay with everyone.
Sounds good to me, Professor.
So today will be the first day that you all can call yourselves official Pokemon trainers. I have made these special packages to help everyone with the start of their journey, and hopefully it'll be enough to make sure that it'll at least be enough to make it so that y'all can safely procure lodging in the later places, but this should be some stuff to hold everyone over. When y'all look in the bags, everyone gets one. It'll contain just basic like camping supplies, food, and some potions and Pokeballs. Also, just extra things of clothing as well, just in case. Basically, it's your basic like traveling needs and some, standard Pokemon stuff. There should be a bag section in everyone's inventory. I will start typing down in the chat what everyone gets. So if you would like to log that, we can do that too.
Okie dokie.
Everyone will be receiving all of this that I've just put into the chat. Another thing that you all would notice, these basically what seems to be some basically a special type of smartphone. Though it also doubles as your Pokédex. It is your Dex phone. It's basically just a phone and a Pokédex combined. Like, it's very simple.
Gotcha.
It's not like the Rotom phone, though. There's no Rotom in it.
Man.
Sweet, you got us a new phone, Professor? This is awesome.
It's becoming the new standard in the region. Everyone everyone gets assigned a Dex phone. It should come with all your basic stuff. It has your contacts. It has your Pokédex. Subway Surfers. I don't know.
Oh, good. I was just about to ask if there are any games.
If anyone is checking that sort of stuff, in the contacts, there will be everyone's names and the professor already set, basically. So I've gathered you all here at once because I am testing a hypothesis, and I wanted to see how correct it is. I would like every one of you to travel together as a team, and I would just like to see how basically I would like to see how people from vastly different places and different cultures would interact with each other, and if it is all right, I would like you all to travel together and see what happens. Of course, there is you all don't have to be on the same objective if y'all would want to pursue other things. There's always the Pokemon League. There's also likely other things like I'm sure the contest halls will be opening as well. So if you would want to pursue being a coordinator, that's also a route. Just be sure to look around. And something catches your interest, think about pursuing that. I apologize if this is something sudden for everyone, and I apologize if it was a bit left in the dark. But I believe in every single one of you, and I would hope that you all can get along.
Sounds like a fun time to me. I love an adventure.
Yeah, it sounds like it could be fun.
So basically just going to start leading everyone down to the road, and just basically just going to point out I think my Roll20 just broke again.
What the?
Basically going to point down the road north, and it is going to say up there should be Route 1. There should be a small town just down the road. And there should be a small town down the road, and it should have Pokemon Center, some other stuff. So if it gets around to the night, the Pokemon Center does offer lodging. Though it might be a bit of a trek away to the first gym. No, I am afraid that I do have work to do. So this is as far as I can go for now. So, but I'm sure in the future we'll meet again soon. As she'll start walking back to the lab, giving like a thumbs up. She'll basically just say, Best of luck out there. And if anyone needs any assistance, my name is on the phone, so be sure to call me. She'll start heading back into the lab.
Dillon is going to give
She has work to do.
Dylan's going to give a very enthusiastic wave goodbye to the professor. He's going to say, "Thanks for everything. We'll make you proud."
The sliding doors basically have already closed, like, by the end of the sentence. It seemed like she was in a bit of a hurry, so lots of work and all that.
Well, I guess that's our cue. We should probably get going then, huh?
I'm
Sounds like it.
already out the door.
Yoink.
Let me just get the next place ready. And whoop-ah!
Whoa!
Fancy.
Sensor, go.
So as you start to head up, you as you take your first steps into Route 1, as you notice, you'll start to see some tall grass across the sides of the road. There's a big lake, which is leading up to lots of rocks. There's a lot of rocks. To the north. What is everyone gonna do?
Well, Shae is kind of just hanging back and watching and waiting to see what everyone else is going to do, because she definitely doesn't want to be at the front of the group, and she doesn't want to, she's kind of just hanging back and waiting.
Dylan doesn't mind going first. He's gonna walk up ahead. He's got like a nice long brisk pace. He's trying to stretch out his legs a little bit. Alfie's a little ways back, trying to keep up.
Briar wants to go forward, but gets distracted by the tall grass and wants to go investigate.
So you're investigating the grass?
Yeah, looks like there might be some cool stuff to collect over here.
So there's a lot of tall grass. If you want to look closely, give me a roll of Insight plus Nature.
You're probably gonna have to explain to me how to do that.
Okay, so this is a system where instead of using D20s, we use D6s, but the number of our score or how many D6s we roll, it will be equal to whatever the scores are for the skills and the attributes.
Okay.
So In the top right, you should see a button called Dice. Or not top right, in the top left, you should see like a picture of a D20, and it's just called Dice.
Mm-hmm.
If you click on it, it should be able to give you like a different number of dices.
Yeah.
Basically,
Okay.
we're gonna roll the amount of D6s that are equal to those scores.
So I would do 2.
Well, you have also a 1 in nature, so it'll be 3 D6s.
Oh, okay. I see.
There is a button just to roll 3 D6s as well. So
Oh.
no, you're good. You're good. So let's see. You got 2 successes on that one.
Yay.
So, 1 through 3 is a fail, and 3 through 6 is a success. So,
Okay. Gotcha.
So as you are investigating the grass, it's some very healthy, it's just some very healthy grass. It's nothing like too special. But you do see in one of the patches, you do see a little weedle is
Oh my gosh.
just resting on the grass.
Aww.
That's so cute. Briar probably gets really excited about it and wants to pick it up, but it's not gonna want that probably, right?
As you pick it up, it gets a little surprised, but it's not like panicking or anything, but it does look like a little surprised and is like looking around a bit, like, huh?
I'm being gentle, by the way, but I am very excited to show everybody, so I'm gonna probably run over here and say, guys, look what I found. Look what I found. It's a
And you-
bug.
What are you doing with that thing?
The weedle is just looking around at everyone.
It's my new friend. It's a little bug.
Are you gonna keep it?
Probably not, but he looks cool, right?
I guess. Looks a little dangerous.
I don't think this guy's dangerous. Look at his little face.
I don't know. It looks like he could probably prick you real good. He might have poison or something on his little horn there.
No, don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. It's fine.
Dillon
Just
is
a bug.
very noticeably shying away while stealing glances at the horn on its head and tail.
The weedle is very confused.
Well, don't worry. We'll let him go. I'm not gonna try to take him with me or anything. You guys don't really seem to like him that much. He might be happier here anyway. So Briar's just gonna let him go.
As it gets sets back down onto back to the grass, it just looks at you. It looks at you for like a couple of seconds, and then it just kind of just goes about its day.
Briar's
Just like,
very
"What the hell
happily
was that?"
waving. Briar's still very happy about it and is just waving goodbye to the weedle.
It doesn't really notice as it it goes back to doing its own thing. Probably like just munching on a leaf or something.
Living the dream.
Your Morolol is just staring at it.
Yeah, Marlo was not impressed by it at all.
Do you do that kind of thing often, Briar?
It can definitely be expected. Maybe. I'm
Is
not
it always
gonna
bugs?
make any promises that I'm not gonna pick up strange things.
Bug.
I do like bugs. The Weedle's running for its life.
Nah, it's just coming to a tree. It's just jumping to a tree now. What's everyone else doing while this wheedling is happening?
Not the wheedling.
The wheedling.
Shae witnessed all of that, and she's gonna kind of like saunter up slowly and just kind of like quietly say to Briar, like, maybe you should be careful. You don't want to get hurt by random things you find in the grass. And she says it in a kind of creepy way. She's looking you right in the eye as she says it, and she doesn't blink.
Oh, don't worry about that. I can make medicine. Sometimes it works. So I think
Sometimes.
That okay. Yeah. Sometimes it's better than no times. I'm getting better, guys.
That's certainly a good trait to have for your proclivities.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get better at it.
Well,
And then
I
Shae
for
takes
one
another
am not
step
going to be.
back. Sorry, go ahead.
I for one am not going to be picking up any strange bugs in the grass. That's for sure.
Oh, I don't know about strange. I thought that he was pretty cute, but whatever you say.
I'm a big fan of my rotund pal here. And I don't like anything that squirms and wiggles.
Rotund.
Well, that wasn't very nice to say around my Morlo. He
I
has
can make an
feelings, you
exception
know.
for a cute little mushroom.
Okay. Well,
But no
then I guess
bugs.
that's okay then.
And then from afar, Shae's like, I bet he cooks mushrooms.
Well, that's not very nice.
I wouldn't cook.
The Morolol starts to step behind Briar.
No, I wouldn't cook you. I just some other mushrooms that aren't as living as you are.
I'm just gonna go over here.
Dillon, given your culinary knowledge, you would know that the caps on a Morolol are edible, and they do regrow.
Oh. I don't know if that's comforting.
One of the Pokedex entries says that Pokemon living in the forest eat the caps and they regrow overnight.
Well, I don't know about any recipes that use more little caps, but I bet they would be kind of tasty.
I feel like you probably shouldn't learn a recipe like that. It wouldn't be very good. Promise.
I'll have to ask my teachers about it.
So Shae and Sensor have this like interesting relationship and kind of understanding. Sensor is pretty independent from Shae, but also relatively obedient. So Shae gives Sensor permission to just kind of wander wherever he pleases. So he's out of her bag, he's on the ground, and she tells him he can go wherever he wants as long as if he finds something good, he brings it back to her, but she plans on still just kind of tagging behind the entire group.
Gotcha. Sensor will basically just start looking around, like, just looking at the other trainers and their Pokemon. Just trying to see what everyone's doing. Gives a little wave to the Rookidee.
Well, hi there,
Aw.
little one. I
Then-
reach down and I pet Sensor.
They'd probably accept that. Rookidee's probably like spreading its wings, getting its morning exercise. So probably like orbiting around. So it probably would be more like orbiting around Orion. And they'll probably start just wandering out. Probably just to see what's in this grass. What is everyone else doing?
I think I'd like to go investigate the grass on the left over here.
All right. Give me insight plus alert. But I'll give you one more extra dice since you have since the Cyndaquil is there too.
You said insight plus alert?
Insight plus alert, yeah. +1.
Like that?
3 successes. So as you start investigating the grass, you do notice a couple of Pokemon are kind of just minding their own business. What you see is what do you see? What do you see? I'm trying to think. You see a wild shank.
Aw.
And you also actually it probably would be more like up here. And then as Sensor is joining you on the investigation, you kind of hear it make like a little like sort of noise, because what appears in front of it is this little guy.
Aw.
Oh my god.
What is he doing here?
So,
so you said he lets out like a little like eep, like a
yeah, you would everyone would hear it basically.
Well, Shae's not gonna panic, but she hears that noise and says, "Well, I think Sensor found something. Maybe we should go over." And then she's gonna walk over.
Briar's gonna go with her.
What's
going on?
Over,
I'm too
but he's gonna
excited.
stand off to the side a bit.
When Sensor made the like the eep noise, the whooper also just goes eep.
Who is this that you found here, Sensor?
The Sensor just kind of just like moves a little bit and so you get a view, and you can see that it you just see the little whooper is just standing there, and it's just looking around. No thoughts.
I've never seen a whooper that looks like this before. I don't think there are Chaldean whoopers where Shae is from, so this is very interesting to her.
Your character's from Johto, right?
She is from yes, Johto.
So the whoopers that you would know would be the blue ones, not the Chaldean ones. Yeah. So it looks familiar, but not at the same time.
She's gonna turn around and look at Briar and say, "You said you know medicine stuff. Does this Pokemon look sick to you?"
I was gonna ask if he looks a little dirty.
I think he looks burnt. Someone cooked that one too long.
Well, I don't know anything about that kind of stuff, but maybe you should take a look and make sure he's okay. And then Shae kind of just sidesteps and lets...
Morlo is very excited about this one. Morlo is actually gonna be like here. Very excited about this.
The whooper is now just staring at the Morolol. And just kind of just staring at everyone.
Briar is gonna like crouch down and just be like, "Hi, are you okay? Is there anything I can do for you?" And just starts like digging in her bag for like something that probably isn't going to be very useful for anything.
It's kind of just staring at you. Just there's not a thought in those eyes.
Well,
Like-
guys, I got nothing. I don't really know what to do with this guy.
Well, when I'm feeling sick, I'm really hot. Maybe you should touch it and see if it's hot.
Okay. And Briar tries to grab it. Like, not in a way that you probably should. Like, just trying to pick it up.
Are you touching it barehanded?
Yeah, probably. Briar
As-
doesn't really think before she does things.
So as you're going to touch it, you start to feel when you do touch it, your hand starts to feel a little tingly.
Oh, gross. Guys, maybe it's making me sick.
Oh?
And after a bit, it starts to numb.
Yeah, my hands feel kind of weird now. I don't know about that. She's gonna like not be crouching anymore, and she's gonna kind of like slowly back away with her hands up.
Aw.
But the Morlul's still gonna be hanging out there because he doesn't care.
I mean, when you did grab it, like it had like almost no reaction. It's just smiling away, just being like, "Oh, hello."
Did it bite you?
I don't know. I didn't feel anything, and he doesn't look very mean, but my hands do feel kind of weird. So
Maybe he's contagious. That is
Y'all
the
do have
sickest whooper I've ever seen in my life.
Y'all do have Pokedex.
While they're messing around, does the Shinx notice what's going on, or is it just kind of up here in its own little world?
It's kind of just watching. It's kind of just watching everything go down, but like, it also kind of just doesn't give a fuck. It's just kind of just watching. So it's sitting like a dog, like how a dog would sit, just like watching everything go down, because it is kind of making like a bit of a stir, like everyone being like so close, it is like kind of making a noticeable stir.
Mhm.
It's not like aggressive or anything. It's kind of just like, yeah, this is happening.
oh, my hands are kind of numb. So I don't know if anybody has any advice to clean my hands.
I've somehow been reminded that I have a Dex phone. Maybe I should use it on this whooper and see what's wrong with it, and then turn what's wrong with you. Don't touch me. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna point my Dex phone at the whooper.
As you position the camera, it'll when you hold it for a couple seconds, it'll start to beep, and then you hear Whooper, the poison fish Pokemon. After losing a territorial struggle, Whooper began living on land. The Pokemon changed over time, developing a poisonous film to protect its body.
Oh,
Whoa! So I'm poisoned? What the heck, guys?
Since you're the Jotonians would know, usually the Whooper is known as the water fish Pokemon, not the poison fish Pokemon.
interesting. This is a whole different type of whooper.
How do you get covered in poison?
I don't know. It's very hard life Do you have any antidotes or something like that? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. You seem more like a doctor.
I'm sure I could try something, but my hands are kind of numb, so
Maybe the Whooper knows. You should ask him, her, them.
all right, Whooper. What did you do to my hands, and how do I fix it?
It kind of just looks around. It starts to kind of just stare off into a direction. It doesn't have hands, so it can't really point. So, but you kind of do notice it is looking towards the water up here.
Okay. Oh. Water. That makes sense. So normally you are water. So maybe if I go to the water and clean my hands, it'll go away. Is that right, Whooper? I'm gonna start running. I'm not even gonna wait for the Whooper. I'm just gonna start going.
It's kind of just staring as you're running.
Like I'm like asking it as I'm running away.
Doesn't really look like it gives a lot of. It doesn't really look like it gives a lot of time to answer. So you run up to the lake, to the river.
Yeah, and I'm sticking my hands right in there.
Almost instant relief. You don't feel the tingliness anymore, but your hands are still like a little bit numb. It might take a bit to start getting feeling in that again.
Man. Can anybody hear me from where I am?
But your hands don't feel tingly anymore or slimy anymore.
Would they be able to hear me, or would I have to be running back?
They could probably hear you around this range.
Okay, so I'm probably just yelling that I'm okay.
It's like a good 50 feet.
And so they probably can like just barely hear me yelling, but it sounds positive.
Sounds like it worked. Maybe we should put this Whooper in the water too, and it'll turn back to normal.
Years of washing your hands.
Okay, I'm doing it. And Shae's gonna pick up the Whooper and start walking towards the water.
Oh,
you're gonna touch it.
Didn't we just go over why this was a bad idea?
Well, clearly this Whooper needs assistance. We have to wash him.
So as you do pick it up, you do start to feel your hands start to tingle and numb, but you are able to pick it up.
All right. Come on. And I start taking it. And I said, we're taking a bath.
You're putting it in the water.
Uh-huh.
As you put it in the water, it's kind of just floating there, still smiling. But nothing's happening though.
Huh.
Why isn't it turning blue?
And I guess while we're here, Shae starts washing her hands because her hands are gross and tingly also.
Same thing. Your hands will feel a little numb, but it's not tingling.
Interesting. So I guess I guess this is just the way he is.
I don't get it. He still looks dirty to me. This guy has no thoughts in his head.
He's kind of just swimming in the water now.
He looks pretty happy though here.
Well, Whooper, I can escort you back to the grass if you'd like, but you're gonna have to walk.
Yeah, I don't think we should touch him again.
So as it walks out of the water, you do notice it is walking a lot more slower than you would usually see a Whooper walk.
Do you notice that, Briar?
Briar probably is already not even probably ran so fast that she didn't notice until she turns around and you guys are just pretty far behind because
Can I check like the Whooper's legs and stuff and make sure he's not hurt?
It's not hurt or anything. Like you can tell, like it's kind of not really injured or anything. It's just it looks it like even though it looks different, you can tell that it looks healthy.
This is a very interesting Pokemon. Your Morlul seems rather enamored by it.
Yeah, he's glowing a lot more than usual.
What does that mean?
Usually when he's pretty happy about something.
Oh.
So I think that he likes this Whooper. Even though I'm not really too sure about it.
Well, do you trust your Morlul?
Yeah, I do, but that Whooper made my hands feel weird, so kind of lost a couple of points for me. But he does look pretty harmless otherwise. I don't know if I should try to like use something for it, or this is like not obviously not in character. I'm like a little unsure of what I could do.
Try to catch him. Bring him along.
Yeah, okay. Why don't we take him with us? We can see if he follows us, and maybe that means he likes us. Maybe we'll learn more about him. He did teach us the water trick, so he might be pretty smart.
Maybe he just has a lot of experience poisoning people's hands.
I imagine you're probably not the first ones to come through here and try to pick him up.
Well, at least he doesn't seem to mind.
He doesn't really seem to anything.
Well, I think we should take him with us.
I think so too.
It's just sitting there and just listening to everything that's happening around it.
Shae takes her position in the back again after giving Sensor leave once more to do whatever he pleases.
All right, Whooper. We're going to go on our journey. I think it'd be really cool if you come with us, but I don't really think it's a good idea to pick you up. So if you want to follow along, you really should. I think it would be a good time. And then Briar's going to start to slowly walk away, but like watching to see if the Whooper follows. I don't know how to flip my thing.
Right click, advanced transform, flip horizontal.
Oh, wait, what? Why is... Oh, there she is.
I'm gonna do some rolling in the back. It kind of just sits there for a second, and then it gets up on its feet, and it slowly just starts to like waddle towards you. Very slowly though, because it is slow.
Oh my gosh, guys, I think it likes me. I think it likes me. All right, Whooper. We're friends now.
Yippee!
Are you going to try to catch the Whooper?
Yeah, why not? What do I have to do?
We would just do a roll. Just any way to make sure that it comes into contact with a Pokeball. If you want to just say that you just like tap it with it, like just tap like its head with it, or if you want to actually try to throw it, like it's up to you.
I think Briar would just tap its head with it.
You tap it on its head, it'll turn into a bit of a red energy as it gets into the ball, and as it starts to shake into your hand, you hear like the little bing that you successfully caught it.
Yippee! I made a friend! I made a friend!
Let's go.
And once I do this, you should be able to edit. You should be able to see its sheet and control it now.
Oh yeah, look at my squad.
Gang gang.
I wasn't able to fully finish the sheet, so it's a little bit still. It's missing a few things, but
Yay!
I
Isn't
would
that
like
just adorable?
to try to catch this Shinx.
The Shinx.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to try to throw a Pokeball at it, then you can do Strength or Dex plus throw.
So it would be like 2d6.
I believe so. Just making sure that I have everything right. That's 2 fails. So as you go to throw it, it whiffs. You kind of just throw it overhead and it lands over here. The Shanks kind of just looks at the ball as it's flying over its head. You want to try again?
Yes.
Give me one more. Give me another roll, but add +1. So give me like 3d6. Okay, that one was dead on. As you throw that one, and then it lands directly, and it goes into the ball. And as it's on the ground, it begins to shake. It's been caught.
Yippee!
Wow.
Hooray!
Nice throw.
New
As
friend.
the Pokeball did not break, by the way, you can go and recover it.
Okay.
But I believe that means you and Briar would have 4 Pokeballs left.
Mm-hmm.
So what's everyone else doing?
I guess while the Shinx is being caught, Dillon is going to just turn to Shae and just be like, "Oh, well, looks like everyone's making some new friends today.
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't want to try for the Wooper."
Well, Briar's Morlo looked really excited about it, so.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, you should probably start walking. You're leading this train, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I guess I was leading, huh? And he's gonna start just walking back down the road.
Munchlax is following behind as well. As you're walking up the trail, you would see there's more patches of grass. You would start to see the waterfall that the river is leading up to. You would also start to see the rocks that are surrounding the north a little closer now.
Well, Dillon either sees or hears the waterfall. I guess whichever would be more appropriate, and he gets very noticeably excited by it. He's very interested in this waterfall, and he's gonna try and run ahead and find where it is.
Shouldn't be too hard to find, but considering it is quite noisy. You should be able to tell it's around over here. This bad waterfall that I made. This is like the second map I've ever made, so it looks bad.
It looks great.
Yeah, I think it looks great.
You can't really see where the water's coming from, but you do see it is crashing down into the river as it flows down as the river streams down to the neighboring forest.
So Dillon's gonna get pretty close to it, and he's just gonna turn around all excited and like look back at everyone and be like, "Guys, look at this! This is so cool!" And he's just gonna
Briar
like,
hears cool and is running immediately. Well, what'd you find? This looks pretty cool.
it's just a really cool waterfall. And he's like looking around. He's trying to see like if there's any like Pokemon swimming around in the water, or if there's like just anything cool going along the riverbank.
Give me insight plus alert. Up. God damn it, roll 20.
Did it kick you out again?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I'm gonna try clearing my cookies.
Apparently, Dillon is neither insightful nor alert.
What did you roll?
I got 2 3s.
Oh no. So you don't see any fish Pokemon, but you do see like some small fish, like just regular ass fish, just going across the riverbanks. Nothing really too special.
Well, Dillon is not at all deterred by his failure to spot something, conventionally exciting. He is actually just really excited to see even just the fish, because he wants to try and catch something, even if it's not a Pokemon. He's out here for ingredients after all. Can I like wade into the stream and try to like catch a fish with my bare hands?
Give me Dex plus Athletic. It takes you a couple of tries, but as you do start to wade into the water, as a fish, like start a couple fish start to like swim around you. It takes you like a couple of tries, but you do manage to nab one with your hand as it starts to just start like wriggling to try to escape. But you do manage to catch one.
Is this like a decent sized fish, or is it like small? Like, could I hold it in two hands?
No, it is a one hand type fish.
Dillon's gonna like grasp it in his right hand. He's gonna hold it up above his head. He's gonna be like, guys, look what I caught! And he's gonna like start like, like knee ups, like, really dramatic, like stomping back through the water, trying to get back to the shore quickly. And he's gonna run over to Alfie and try to get him to look at the fish.
Briar is very excited about this and is like watching like in awe, and is just like, you've got to teach me how to do that. That was awesome.
Well, I don't really know a lot about fishing, but sometimes you just gotta get in there and get to it.
Well, as you can see, I did just grab a bug out of the grass, so I'm not really opposed to doing that.
It's kind of weird.
Hey. Bugs are cool. You just caught a fish, so what's the difference?
It's not a bug. You don't eat bugs, but you can eat fish.
I mean, who says you can't eat bugs?
Well, I don't eat bugs. And I've never been taught any recipes for making bugs edible.
Well, if you can eat them and it doesn't do anything bad to you, then that makes it edible. So I've definitely eaten a couple of bugs. So I think that they're edible. You should try it.
But food should bring you joy. Where's the joy in crunching
I didn't
on a
say
caterpillar?
I wasn't enjoying it. I had a great time. Although I'm always having a great time. Congrats on your fish. That was really cool.
You can eat your bugs if you want.
I will eat my bugs.
Bug.
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 Is Shae or Orion doing anything while Dillon is fishing?
Fishing, quote unquote.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they're
Alexis.
fishing.
I'll take a look around in the water for some Pokemon.
Insight plus alert. Two successes, 3 fails. You also don't notice any Pokemon. It doesn't really seem like there's Pokemon in this riverbank. It just seems like it's just fish. But you do notice little glints of something shiny on at the bottom of the floor.
Hey guys, there's something shiny in the bottom of the stream here.
Oh, I like shiny things. I will be running up and being behind, watching as usual.
Is it a fish?
Not a fish. Not sure what it is.
Can you swim?
I could try to get in there and see what it is.
As you set down onto the into the river, give me alert plus strength. Three successes. So I believe that means that it is. I'm just gonna make sure that we're just gonna make sure that something is correct on. Bear with me. I'm still learning. I'm still kind of remembering all the rules and stuff. So you did roll a bit higher than the DC that I set for this. So you managed to get into the water, and then, but you managed to not fall in while still managed to keep your eye on the shinies.
Mm-hmm.
As you put your hand in, it's a little bit lodged in, so you have to like do a bit of a big pull, but you do manage to pull what seems to be a couple of some brightly colored shards of something. One is a very watery blue color, and then another one is a very bright yellow.
And they're just like shards or stones?
Shards.
Okay. I found these shards, a blue one and a yellow one. I don't know what they're for.
From what you can tell at a glance, unless you like want to like roll something for it to see if you can decipher what it is, but for now these just look like just brightly colored rocks.
I'll climb back up out of the river and show the group what I found.
Whoa, those are pretty cool. What are you gonna do with those?
I'm not sure. You guys can take a look or have them if you want them.
Well, I was gonna say, if you don't want them, there's definitely room in my bag for lots of things, so we could take them along with us.
Sure.
I'll take them off your hands. I like shiny things. Does anybody else want to look at them?
No, thank you.
Fine by me. Briar's just gonna stick them in her bag for safekeeping. Well, maybe they're safe. I don't know.
So you put the shards in your bag. As the yellow one lands on your head, on your hand, you feel like a little bit of like, you know, like when you like rub your feet on like a carpet and then you touch someone, and you feel that little like zap.
Yeah.
You feel that when the yellow one touches your hand.
Whoa. That felt kind of weird. Guys, things keep making my hands feel weird. I don't like it.
I think you should start wearing gloves.
Whoa.
with all
I
your
never really
gloves.
thought about that before, but that's probably a good idea. Well, this yellow shard here, it made my hand feel a little bit weird, so I don't know about this one. I think Briar's gonna put it on the ground.
You're not going to keep the river treasure?
Well, what if it does something weird in my bag? I don't like the way it made my hand feel. You should try to touch it and see what I mean.
Dillon's going to scoff and kind of amble on over.
Amble.
He's going to bend down and touch the stone and try to pick it up.
Same thing happens. You feel like that little like staticky electricity.
Oh, that is tingly. What is this thing? And he's gonna turn to Shae and he's just gonna toss it at her and say, "Here, catch." Your turn.
Shae doesn't catch it. She just watches it fall on the ground.
Well, what'd you do that for?
You just said out loud that it made your hand feel funny.
So you'll probably be like,
Why would I want to touch it?
You wanted to touch that whooper earlier.
I was trying to help him. That's different.
Well, maybe the stone needs help.
It's a rock. It's not a boulder.
"It's a rock."
Well, the blue one didn't make my hand feel weird, so...
Surely it'll be safe in someone's bag, and maybe we'll meet someone who knows what it is.
I don't know. I don't know whose bag that could be, but...
My bag is suddenly full. Rocks!
Rocks.
I guess I'll pick it back up and stick it in my pocket.
So Briar has the blue one and Orion has the yellow one.
Yes.
I think I already added the blue shard to Briar's inventory. Orion, if you want to add the yellow one to your inventory, go right on ahead.
Yippee, more stuff.
Rocks.
Rocks!
Well,
Oh.
Dillon suddenly remembered that he had a fish, and he wants to look around for any herbs that he could use for cooking
Herbs.
in the grass nearby the river.
At a glance, you would see like a little bit of some like. You probably would see like some kelp, but like you probably would have to roll if you want to find some more fancier type of like plants and herbs.
Yeah, he's looking for, just something that he could use to cook.
Insight plus nature? Nature.
While he's doing that, Shae is gonna stay close by, but she's gonna kind of poke around in the bushes over here.
He's really bad at looking for things.
doesn't really seem to be like any sort of doesn't really seem like there's a lot of like any herbs anywhere. It's just a lot of you just see just, grass and like, weeds.
Okay.
Seaweed. 50% seed, 50% weed. And you said that Shae's looking in the grass.
Yes.
Give me insight plus alert.
Insight plus alert is 4d6. 46.
Three successes.
Yippee!
Do I put the rare encounter here? That was the question.
A whoa?
That is a high roll. 7 out of 10.
8.
Thank you, thank you.
Bup, 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 bup. Okay, I think that I think with how good of a roll that is, and then I flipped a coin. I think you've gotten the rare encounter.
Gasp.
Ooh.
So
I'm
as
excited.
you are,
Who is it?
Who's that
So as-
Pokemon?
It's Luigi.
It's Pikachu!
Luigi just jumps out of the bushes.
Just at the door reservato.
Hey, you got any more of those healthcare CEOs?
No. So, as you are looking in the grass, you can see off in the distance.
Oh my god, an Eevee!
You see it. A little Eevee is sleeping.
Let's go.
You're a little bit surprised that it didn't wake up from all the commotion.
It must be a pretty heavy sleeper. Well, Shae is very excited because of the nature of her previous career path, I guess you would call it, as I've forgotten what the word is for it. Hold on.
Stylist.
Yeah, as a stylist and groomer, Eevees have always been like, the prize Pokemon for starting stylists and groomers. But she's never had one herself, so she's extremely excited, but she's keeping it all under wraps because she doesn't want to wake it up or scare it, and she's just gonna slowly approach the sleeping Eevee.
Give me Dex and Stealth. If you're not trying to disturb it.
Dex. Stealth.
Three successes. You managed to sneak up on to close to the Eevee. It doesn't look like it's stirring, but you do notice that like it rolls over.
What, like onto its back or on its side?
Just one side to the other side.
Okay. Shae is going to slowly reach out, and in an attempt, like her intention is to wake the Eevee up, but as like gently and nicely as possible. So she's just gonna kind of give the Eevee little scritches behind the ear, and a little bit behind the ear, some on its like cheek fluff, and just kind of trying to very pleasantly wake up the Eevee.
You know that thing that dogs do where they rev their leg when they are getting pet? Kind of basically just that. That they do wake up. They do wake up, and they do get on their legs, and they do like a little stretch, and now they're just looking at you.
She always looks very serious, but she softens her eyes a little bit. She really wants to convey to this Eevee that she doesn't mean any harm and that she wants this Eevee to become her friend and her Pokemon. And she just says, "Hi," and waits to see how the Eevee reacts to her being there.
Kind of just looks at you, and it kind of just like tilts its head a bit. Does walk a little bit closer to you, just like a step or two, though. Trying to like get a read on you, I guess.
Shae gets almost a little too like hyper aware of like her body language. She wants to come off as like casual as possible, but maybe looks almost a little stiff and robotic in doing so. And she sits down fully. She sits down right next to the Eevee and is trying to not be too loud and says, "Look, so I'm not from around here, and I came here to try to find a path for myself and learn more about myself, and I don't think it's a coincidence that we've met here, and I think that if you're ready or want to learn more about yourself and what you can become, and I know that you have a lot of options and a lot of different paths you can take, and I think I do too, I just don't know which one to take yet. So I think that we're very similar, and I think that maybe we can help each other find those paths together if you want to come with me."
It kind of looks around a bit. Kind of unsure what you mean by that, but it kind of takes its forelegs and it kind of just like puts on like one of your knees.
I'll take that as a good sign. Then Shae will take out a Pokeball and just kind of put it on her other knee and just kind of slowly move it towards the Eevee, but also waiting to see like what the Eevee does, how it reacts to her trying to catch it.
It doesn't really seem to notice, and it's kind of just like just seems to just be kind of vibing.
Oh, good.
Doesn't
Well, at
really
least it's
seem
not-
to doesn't really seem to be intimidated by your presence.
All right, I'm gonna just. Shae's just gonna go ahead and click that button. Open up the Pokeball.
As the ball makes contact with the Eevee, it does do the thing, and then as it's in your hand, you start to feel it shake and shake. Next time on Pokerole. I'm just kidding. No, you do caught it. You do catch it.
Yippee!
Let's go.
I'm just gonna. Hopefully, it appears in your journal now.
Yep.
Success.
Yippee!
Though, since it is getting close, I think after that successful catch, should probably be where we start wrapping up. Sound good with everyone else?
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Our heroes have started their journey. Already have made a couple of new friends. As they start heading more north, the path starts to leave a bit to the west. What lies beyond the path? Who knows what lies? But we'll find out next time. Pokerole. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not good at outros.